Hi everyone, welcome to my channel.
Hello students, today we are going to study about reflection of light by curved mirrors, that is spherical mirrors. So what is a spherical mirror? A spherical mirror is a mirror whose reflection is a part of hollow sphere of a glass. These spherical mirrors are of two types. One is concave mirror, other is convex mirror. A spherical mirror whose reflection takes place inwards. Okay, so this is what here reflection takes place inwards are called as concave mirror. A spherical mirror where the reflection takes place outwards are called as convex mirror. So we have to remember that concave mirror is coated from outside, it is polished from outside so that the reflection takes place inwards, whereas convex mirror is coated from inside. The reflection takes place on the bulged portion of this convex mirror. That is very important point you have to remember. Okay, so now you may have understood. So we can compare these surfaces of concave and convex mirror with the help of our spoon. So when you notice a spoon, the surface of spoon which is curved inwards, okay, can be considered as concave mirror, and the surface of spoon bulged outwards can be considered to be a convex mirror. Okay, so this is, hope it is very clear about convex and concave mirror. So children, before we move further on spherical mirrors, we need to recognize and understand the meaning of some terms which are related to these spherical mirrors. These terms are commonly used in discussions about spherical mirrors. So whenever we draw a ray diagram, whenever we speak about spherical mirrors, we use these terms. Okay, now let us learn those terms. The first term is about pole. So what is pole? The center of reflecting surface. So this is what the reflecting surface. Okay, this is what the reflecting surface. The center of reflecting surface of a spherical mirror. Right? Now this point we call it as what? Pole. And this point pole, it lies on the surface of mirror, not somewhere else. So on the surface of mirror, at the center of this surface of a mirror, this we call it as pole. Okay, this is the pole for both mirrors. So what is pole, children? Pole is the center of reflecting surface of a spherical mirror is called pole, and it is represented by P. Okay, the next term is center of curvature. The center of sphere, the center of hollow sphere. Now this is what we call the center of this hollow sphere. This is a hollow sphere, right, where the concave mirror is a part of that hollow sphere. Now that center of hollow sphere we call it as center of curvature. Now this center of curvature, for this is what, if I consider this is an hollow sphere, okay, now the center of this hollow sphere is center of curvature. Okay, hope children this is clear. Now next term is radius of curvature. The distance between, now this radius, the distance between center of curvature to the pole, now this distance we call it as radius of curvature of this distance. Okay, the distance from center of curvature to the pole, now this we call it as radius of curvature. It is represented by letter R. Okay, now the next term, the principal axis, the imaginary line. For example, the imaginary line which is drawn through, the imaginary line which is drawn through center of curvature and to the pole, now that imaginary line we call it as principal axis. Now this imaginary line we call it as what? Principal axis. Okay, principal axis. Now when a set of parallel light rays, when they fall, they meet at particular point on the principal axis, that we call it as principal focus. Now this is principal focus, F. This is F. Okay, so what is principal focus? In the coming classes we will try to learn with the ray diagram how do we generally find the principal focus for curved mirrors. Okay, these are the terms that are related to spherical mirrors. Now the next term is focal length. So what is focal length? The distance between, now here the distance between from pole to the focus. Now this distance we call it as focal length, represented by letter small f. Now this is the focal length for convex mirror. Okay children, the diameter of reflecting surface, this is for the reflecting surface. No, the diameter of this reflecting surface we call aperture. So these are the terms that are related to spherical mirrors. So this was the class related to our spherical mirrors, children. The next coming class will study about the formation of images by spherical mirrors. So if you like this video, please do like it, share it and subscribe it. Thank you children. Have a good day.